Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Level Design Hall of Fame. I have one for you. Boy, do I ever. After some soul searching, The Witness is still the best game I played in 2016. I sort of knew it at the beginning of 2016 when I was like wasting time at work doing nothing but playing this game, and I had a journal where I would just like use it to sketch and try to figure shit out, and I was just obsessed with it for like a straight month until I beat it. Uh, I don't think this game is talked about enough in terms of level design because everyone talks about the gameplay and the art and just all these other things, which, granted, are fucking brilliant thanks to Jonathan Blow. But what I'm showing you now are all these like little cute Easter eggs of just like how the art direction and the world building and the designers sort of integrate that with the level design. Like they had to create one island that is the level, that is the world, and they sort of splice up certain parts of the island into sort of subsections or like, you know, I guess actual levels where like there's like a little desert and a little forest and a cave, and like they sort of, that's how they, you know, design it up. There's a little castle, and each of those are sort of levels, and but like there are just these fucking gorgeous and brilliant little things where if you are in a certain spot or perspective, you get to see all these like great little effects and these little sight gags with shadows and with lighting and just like forced perspective. And that's a real testament to the level design and to the just like, I feel like it's a small team that worked with Jonathan Blow. Um, and they just fucking put everything in this exact right spot to like do all this stuff. And you're maybe saying to yourself, well, does that really count as level design? Is that really, you know, that cool? I mean, yeah, sure, it's neat, it's nifty. Is that adding anything? And I feel like for a game so sort of sparse and minimalistic and going for a sort of philosophical thing, this is really what you're paying the money for. This is what you're getting. This is the game. Like, besides the puzzles, which we'll get to that soon. But like this, I just find fucking just endearing. Like they just spend so much time and handcraftedness to just make this shit that most people would totally just miss. And this is incredible. I mean, you have to really like work everything into place to get this. Because I mean, yeah, you're designing a world for people to run around, and you're designing the puzzles, and you're designing where to go, and how where the puzzles are, and how they interact, and what you want people to see in a certain order of difficulty. And you're also, those puzzles include shit like this. So the fact that they added little Easter eggs like this, it is, I have no words to describe it. And so what I'm about to get to now is spoiler-ish. Some people miss it when they play through it, and some don't. But this is the mind-blowing moment where I went, oh my god, this has transcended anything I thought this game could be. This is now one of the greatest puzzle games ever. This is the bee's knees. So I'm gonna get to it. Here we fucking go. You guys ready for this shit? Alright. Right now you're seeing the very beginning of the game. This is the opening of the game. And you're sort of the tutorial, you learn how to play the game, and it's a dot and a line, and you gotta get to the end. And then you look at the fucking sun, and it connects to the very first gate! Are you shitting me? Are you fucking shitting me? How incredible is that? Right off the bat, they say, do it, you fucker. Figure that shit out. Yeah, the world is a puzzle. The environment is a puzzle. So now we're gonna go at 2 times speed, ladies and gentlemen. I had so much B-roll footage. I have to go at 2 times speed. Everything you've been doing, everywhere you've been walking, is a fucking puzzle. Yeah. Yeah. Everything. Everything is exactly where it needs to be. Every blade of grass, every branch, every fucking tree, everything is a puzzle. All the shadows, all the lights, all the spaces in the walls, holes. You're just, oh, this is so nice, this is so lovely environment. No, it's all fucking purposeful. This is batshit crazy good. I have never seen a game do this. I don't think we'll ever see a game do this. I mean, maybe. Hopefully. Jaw-dropping. I'm stunned. Like, not in the traditional sense of level design, but like, I went through those hedge mazes, and that was a puzzle, and then you go to the top, and you go, oh, it was all a fucking puzzle, these hedge... Are you kidding me? Holy shit! This is unbelievable. This is unreal. I mean, this is why I'm doing this series, the Level Design Hall of Fame. These puzzles you were doing on the ground floor, you're like, oh, I gotta figure out the puzzles and whatever. You go to the top of the fucking tower and they're all, oh my god. Oh my lord. When I figured this shit out, I shat bricks. I mean, like, it's not just one thing to just make this really ingenious puzzle game on its own, but the fact that it's just all the extra stuff on top, like it's just puzzles on top of puzzles, and then you're just, oh my god, what's going on? Like, where am I? Like, your whole conception of the game is just shattered because the game introduces rules to you, and it says, here are the rules, here's what you need to learn, we're not going to hold your hands, figure it out. And then there's this meta layer fourth wall of like, yeah, the rules that we establish like also go on top of these imaginary rules you didn't know existed. Like, we're just gonna tear that down. So once you know it's there, now you're looking for it everywhere, and then you go into real life and you're looking around going, oh my god, I can connect the doorknob to the frame of the door and everything is a fucking maze and I'm in this labyrinth world, and Jesus Christ, the windmill is a puzzle and the clouds are puzzles and the sun, and I mean, it's crazy. Like, when I did the series originally and the older videos I'll upload, they were just more traditional levels of just like, what was the most fun, what was the most interesting, what was the most unique, what had really great map design, or what were great stages, or what was a good track in a racing game. But like, you get to this shit and it's just the clouds and the trees, they're puzzle, like everything is a puzzle. That's fucking crazy. And to just think, like, I don't think you can sit down and just say, like, hey, we're going to take this game that we already made and just add that stuff on top like it's whipped cream on top of a cake. Because I'm sure there's a bunch of times where they went, oh, fuck, we can't fit this puzzle into the trees and the branches because it doesn't fit, and it messes up the flow of the other puzzles. Because, like, the more traditional puzzles in the game also use this sort of forced perspective, and it uses color and sound and light and shadows and location. It uses all that stuff in the gameplay mechanics. So the fact that they added this extra gameplay layer on top of all of it, like, look at this shit. Platforms are moving and everything is... I have no more words for it. I had to show you this stuff, even at 2 times speed, just to fit all this stuff in. And I think the most... the craziest thing to me is that, like, the game... it, like, wants you to figure it out as early as possible. It, like, gives you every opportunity, and you miss it. You miss the forest through the trees because you are, oh, I gotta learn what the black and white dots mean. I gotta learn what the Tetris symbols mean. I gotta learn what the triangles mean. And I'm just here to figure out the puzzles and connect the levels to the big mountain at the top, the end goal. And you get to the top of the mountain, which you can just go at any time. You can just run up there and see what's going on. And you look down at the world... And this was the first time I was like, oh my fucking god, what a bunch of fucking genius trolls. Is like the river in the middle of the mountain is a fucking puzzle, and you totally, like... I don't know how my brain just snapped into place and figured that out, but that was the light bulb moment, and that was where I was like, oh man, this is it, man. And then the side of the mountain, and just the colors, and... I mean... I really want to explore what the hell level design really means, because I feel like when you're making a game, it's much more gray than I think any of us really think. I think game design is just much more gray. But yeah, man, there you go. Just deconstructing what levels are. The Witness, the best game I played last year. So follow me on Twitter at Jared Russo. This fucking footage, man. Jeez Louis. Even the beginning of the game! The beginning of the game! Boom! Puzzle. Bravo. Got us all. My god. This one, too. This one really pissed me off in a way that I just smiled. My god. Alright, follow me on Twitter. Play this game. It's worth the money.